join me hanging out by the litter boxes. Since we have had our litter robot open air for over 2.5 years now, we got it in January 2016 and it is now June 2018, I wanted to put together a very comprehensive review video for those considering whether or not to get one for their cats. I didn't anticipate liking this. I love this thing. Now it looks like a cement mixer. Basically the cat goes in, does its business, this middle dome part rotates, and the clump or poop drops below so that you never are scooping poop, and then your cat always has a clean litter box. Wanted to show you guys how a 14-pound Ragdoll cat fits in the litter robot, how he operates in the litter robot, and then he'll jump out and it will cycle so that it will clean itself and it will drop down in the drawer below, and I will show all of that when he gets out. So once the cat has used it, it tells you that it's timing, meaning that it's aware that a cat has been in there and it's waiting. So part of the waiting process has to do with the, if it has to be clumping litter. We have clay clumping litter in there. Dr. Elsie's Precious Cat Litter Ultra is what we use, and I can link that in the about section below as well. You wait till the litter adheres to the pee or poop, and then that allows it to cycle more cleanly, but it would automatically, and it does, automatically cycles by itself, I think 7 minutes after the cat has left the litter robot. So here we go, cycle. Oh, and he's back. Triggy loves to watch it cycle. So when we first got the litter robot, Charlie loved to watch it cycle, but now Chiggy likes to watch it cycle. So the clean litter falls through that little grate area, and then Chiggy's poop sits on top of that grate area, and then the poop will fall down into that little hole. And that little hole he's still around, by the way. That little hole is this waste drawer, which is the bottom, and when you don't get the ramp, this is how it comes. Like that. Okay. So then this is the waste drawer down below. Triggy's poop is in there. And then it's got a carbon filter to keep it clean. Or keep it smelling okay. Oh, you smell Chiggy's dumper do? Nice. What do you think, Boo? You can get in there? Oh, what is it? Okay, and then it will cycle back. The clean litter that went through that grate will fall back down into the globe. The globe is the circular cement mixer area. And it will go more than 180 so that it levels out. And now it's about to be reset and ready for use. That when it's done cycling, that yellow light right there will turn off. A lot of people have asked on our review video what happens if the litter box starts rotating when the cat is in there, and it's not going to rotate because it can sense that the weight is different than when it is without the cat in it. Once it cycles, then the pee clumps and the poop clumps dump below. I just had trash day today, so this is all clean because of that. And then this carbon filter right here keeps all of it locked inside and doesn't let any of it out, and it absorbs all the nasty smells. And I used to have the litter robot upstairs in my guest bath, and I've moved it down into my basement where I work, and I forgot how awesome it is about controlling odor, because if they choose to use one of our other litter boxes down here, it's a little bit rough on the senses. So that is how it stays odor-free, odor control, and you can rinse out that carbon filter. They have replacement filters that you can buy on their website if that's needed. So the deal with the litter robot open air is that if the cats aren't used to an automated litter box, then you want to just get them used to using it, just because the shape of it, the approach to it is completely different than the litter box that they have now. Although you're supposed to turn it on to see if it's working properly after you unbox the open air, it is unwise to do that with the cats present, as it will usually freak them out. Litter Robot sends a pamphlet of how to introduce cats to the open air, including slow steps like not turning on the unit until they have used it several times, and more tips like using old scoop litter to help them know it's a place to go to the bathroom. It's really important to follow their instructions on how to introduce your cats for the best results of your cat being willing to use it. Okay, so we're just turning it on to make sure that the litter level is correct. And this is good that look at Addie, good girl, Addie girl. This is when two cats are awesome, because she's like showing Ash it's okay. That's awesome. I wonder if Ash will be like Trig. Trig runs upstairs every time the thing cycles just to watch it. We think it's all done. See if it goes blue light ready. Yay! So it's now ready to go. As with any litter box, the open air does require a cleaning every now and again. I usually clean ours about every 6 months, and this is how easy it is to clean. First and foremost, to undo the Litter Robot globe from the base, you take off this part, and this part cannot be exposed to anything that involves water or liquid because of the electronics. And then you can remove the globe from the base, and again, the base also, it can be vacuumed and wiped down, but it can't be soaked in water. The globe is the only thing that can be soaked in water, and honestly, it's the only thing that really needs to be because of its exposure to feces and urine. Okay guys, so I've wiped it down with the vinegar and water mixture, hot water mixture, and now I'm just rinsing off what I've wiped down. And then I'm going to leave it out here to kind of air dry before we bring it back inside. Because you definitely want to make sure it's all dried off, only because I hear a lot of things from people about the drawer, that their drawer starts smelling. And if you have extra moisture in an enclosed area, you're always going to have an odor when it comes to feces and urine. So that's why it's really important just to make sure it's completely dry before you bring it back inside and before you assemble it again as well. It is an electronic, so you definitely want it all dry. To show you what the Litter Robot does at nighttime. This is awesome for cats that have difficulty seeing, usually senior cats, for example. And as you can tell, there's a blue light that comes on. When the Litter Robot senses ambient light, then that blue light turns off. So as we get closer and my flash, there you go, senses the ambient light, then it turns off. And then hopefully as we go away, it turns back on. So that's pretty cool, because I had a 19-and-a-half-year-old cat for a while, and he had problems seeing in the dark. So it's a nice way for kitties to find the litter box at nighttime if need be. And it's not disturbing to you if you're sleeping as well. The Litter Robot with Connect is a really cool feature. It allows you to get turd alerts on your phone. No, more seriously, it's really a cool feature about having an automated electronic litter box, because it allows you to know things like if the waste drawer is full, if a pee clump got stuck in the cycling process, so you know to go and fix it. It happens sometimes, it's very rare, but it certainly can happen. It also allows you to know how frequently your cat is going to the bathroom, and Litter Robot shared with me a story of one of their customers who discovered that their cat had a UTI because the cat had entered and exited the litter box so frequently, but there wasn't the waste to show that they had gone in and out of that they had used it that much. It also would help you monitor things like kidney disease. If they are going in and out that much and there is a lot of waste, you can, take your cat to the vet and figure that out. So readers have also appreciated it for knowing when the waste drawer is full. If they don't have the litter robot in an area of their home where they're frequently in or where they're seeing it often enough, it helps them keep on top of it a little bit more. You might have noticed during the course of this comprehensive review video that we have some additional accessories on our litter robot. The accessories are sold separately, but sometimes during major holidays, Litter Robot will offer a bundle deal, for example, where you can get the accessories, an extended warranty, and the actual open air unit all together. So I wanted to go in and talk about each one so you guys can decide whether or not it might be the right fit for you if you're looking for this with your litter robot. Okay, so I want to start out with the carbon filter, and I have not cleaned any of this other than our normal cleaning routine because I wanted to make sure that you guys saw this just as, we live type of thing. So there is a carbon filter in the waste drawer, watch out, boo, right here. So that when the waste is in this drawer, you don't smell all the goodness that comes out of, pee and excrement from a cat. When I could start smelling our litter robot is when I knew it was time to change it out. So you just pull it down like that. This carbon filter is still fine because it's only been in here a month. And then pull it out. And then to put the new one in, you would tuck it into that little hole right there. Or that little situation. And then push it underneath and then pull it up so that these holes are covered because that's where the smell escapes. This is one of the Litter Robot waste liners. So they fit nicely into the drawer below. I don't think that these are entirely necessary. You could certainly use just a tall kitchen trash bag type of thing, but these are nice to have. I love them. They've worked great for us. I'm glad we have them, but do I think that they're a necessity? Not really. This sucker, though, necessity, because that's one of the beautiful things about the litter robot is its lack of smell. So this is like the flimsy rubber that is on the inside of the litter robot. And then this is a hard plastic that just fits right over. So you want to put it over that, see that little lip right there on it? It's hard when it's black to see it. And it just pops down. The fence is one of those things that I feel like is an add-on later on after you find out that your cats might have a litter flinging problem or something like that. So that's kind of up in the air as to whether or not I think someone would need that. It would be very subjective. Lastly, the ramp. This piece comes on the regular litter robot like this. So all you do is remove this, and then on the underside of the ramp has these little jobbies on the bottom that hook on to that same spot. And then you can take this piece and lay it on top. So the ramp, I think, was originally designed for senior cats or cats that might have walking issues to get in and out of the litter robot rather than having to hop in there because of the distance it is from the ground. What I didn't know about the stairs or the ramp is how well it collects litter. So I have liked it a lot for its litter collecting abilities. My cats do go up it and go down it when they leave. They don't try to jump over it or anything like that. They do use the stairs. They do use this ramp. Some people have complained that it doesn't stay sturdy enough for their cats, that it moves as the cats go up and down it. Ours hasn't done that because we're not on a wood floor. We're not on a tile floor. We're on carpet, then a litter mat, and then this thing. So it's not moving for us. I say absolutely yes to this one. Without a doubt. The other three are dependent on your situation, a subjective situation. I'm glad to have the stairs so that we can collect litter. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll also include a link to where you can buy it and you can get $25 off through our link. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.